tablet.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Why are the cams fucked up? Okay. This is going to be a great day. Good.
I'll tell you why. It's because Elf's not here.
Yep.
That's
what happened.
Fuck's sake,
That's
Elf.
what happened. Oh, God. We get into these conversations before the stream starts, and then, like, my brain just shuts off.
I got it. Give me a second.
My brain shuts off, and I just fuck up, like, something. It always happens. It never fails.
2 seconds. I got you.
How do you got me? No. It's not gonna fix anything. You're good. Don't.
2 seconds. I got you.
I'm
Bam.
Made it worse.
It's still.
Too late. He did it.
He's definitely made it worse. Oh no, he fixed it. He did kind of fix it.
Wait. What if I stop my video and then restart
Hold on.
it?
No.
Too late.
I got you.
It's wrong now.
No, it was good before.
God damn it!
There we go. I'm in the right place now. Fuck everyone else.
Good job.
Oh God, it's fine. Just leave it. Oh my God.
What? What'd I do? Well, what happened? I didn't touch anything.
Oh God, I don't know. Wait, is Brad me now? I'm Wish. Hey everybody, I'm Wish.
It me Wish.
Okay, I'm gonna go get coffee.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Brad.
Now we're definitely gonna die. Good job, Zakarkas.
It's easy to be Brad.
Listen,
Just
Morrison, I don't like your phrase there. Another small stroke. What made you think that I had one in the first place? God damn it.
I mean,
Well, you
God
know,
face.
damn it.
It's right.
Brad
It's
won.
the face.
I'm Brad.
Yo, it's me. I'm gonna make an edgy joke. I'm gonna sound like Donald Trump and make an edgy joke.
I'm a meme lord.
It's
Which
me,
is
meme
Brad,
lord.
yeah.
I'm like super edgy.
I'm just gonna leave the cams the way that they are for the whole show. I think this is what we're gonna do today. We're just
Who
gonna
am
leave
I?
them. We're gonna leave them. It's gonna be fine.
You're me.
I'm Zakarkas. Nice to meet you there. Well, I've accidentally I spent 5 years on heroin and 3 years on the methadone project.
Zagaricus, can you hop on the end, please?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I see. We Glasgow. Oh.
Okay, wait. So who am I then?
You're fine. Is who you are. Just,
You're
Who
you're just,
am I?
you're just.
I'm Wish.
Wait,
top of
I'm
your-
Venelis.
Wait, why do you have
Hola.
it on the wrong camera?
Hola, te amo, Venelis. Despacito.
Because I have to fix everything now. Everything's wrong. It's completely fucked. Oh God.
I'm Venelis.
This is
And,
the next chill show, guys. I
have
hope.
2 cameras set up.
Who
because
really
I'm that
expected-
egotistical that I need 2 fucking cameras on my
One
face as well.
day, my sub count will match my ego. I promise you.
Someday, my sub count
All right.
will match my ego, and then it'll deflate because the gift subs are not real.
Why don't we go ahead? Why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves, please?
We just did, Wank.
No,
all did.
No,
We all
Brad.
just did that.
Start us off, please. Who are you? Who's your character?
Hello, everyone. It's me, Brad Werther. Today I will be playing Krakuel, the most intelligent, most powerful creature on the planet. About to prove it as I take my seat finally by defeating a nameless one and becoming the Shadow, the agent, the masked one. You wait and see. That's my plan today. I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna fucking become him, and I'm gonna end this fucking whole campaign in one fell swoop. I'm gonna bam, take him out, become the most powerful nameless one, rule the world under my tiny little grotesque abnormal fist. What's up? Peace. Blah.
Well
I'm edgy.
said.
I'm like a super edgy edgelord. I'm like insanely mega edgy, by the way. Just because I know everyone thinks I am.
You are.
Do you want me to tweet something edgy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You won't.
I'm gonna tweet at Venelis.
Don't. No,
He's gonna include you with it.
I wasn't ready.
Venelis, you a slag, mate. You don't even know what that means, do you?
I don't. I don't speak. I don't speak whatever the hell it is you're speaking.
Fucking London, mate.
You'll note that this week we are missing Distracted Elf, and she is being played by the Skull today. In case you were curious,
She's Brown Bread's son.
she's a little bit dead. Just
She's dead.
a little bit dead.
Oh. Well, Distracted Elf isn't dead. We should probably.
Yeah, it's
disclaim that.
Trist. It's Trist. It's not. Thank you.
Character is
Thank
dead.
you. Yeah, we might.
She is alive.
We might.
Elf is hopefully very alive.
She's very alive, as far as I know.
Lovely elf.
Trist, unfortunately, is not.
Just got fucking discarded, dude.
She got thrown out the window.
Nice.
Thrown out the window. Somebody else who might get thrown out the window, Ven.
Hey. I'm Ven. I'm playing Goldrick, and things are gonna get rough today. That's all we pretty much know. We if you guys saw the memes we were putting in before the session,
We are up shit creek without a fucking paddle, son.
yeah, that. I'm just scared. Let's just get started.
It's weird that you still have both cameras on, and I don't know which one to look at in Zoom. For us, he's on two things.
One is the real Ven. The other one is a strange
Nameless
clone.
one.
Yeah. The nameless one. It is
Veneless, the
ventured
nameless one.
close to Veneless and all that he holds dear.
The irony of the nameless ones is that they have 3 names each.
No, they have 3 titles. They have 3 titles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
that's
different.
Semantics, Mr. Fucking. I'm on Twitter all day being a semantic boy.
That was a good one, Brad.
Well, I knew I couldn't go further into it.
Right.
I started and then I was like, if I finish this, they're gonna fucking screech at me and I'm gonna have to stop and I'm gonna get
Yep.
told off. So that's
Exactly.
all right.
Good.
There's a good joke in there. Make it up yourself if you're good enough.
Right. She is definitely good enough. Wish.
Hello, I play Rosalina, and yeah, you guys missed some really good memes earlier. I do believe there was a Titanic. It's been an honor playing with you, sirs. Joke said earlier I loved. But yeah, we are kind of probably are gonna die, but I'm really excited to play a Demonkin who is currently trying to throw a fireball into another demon's face. That's it. We gonna die.
I wish you luck. Zagonicus.
Hey everybody, I'm Scoticus. I play Glenda Broadleaf, who is basically like the small folk cleric version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Almost exactly
Yeah.
the perfect description.
Yeah,
She will be today, maybe. Maybe it will begin. She'll just go. That fucking runs in.
Back a few beers. Yeah, she was trying really hard to keep everyone alive, and did like 75% of the job.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, you failed
I
that
think
mission
I
pretty
saved
bad,
the
you
first
know.
life at least 4 times or something like that.
Much
so
to Trist's chagrin, really. Let's be honest.
I've just been like just firing out heals all the ways. I use finger guns to do it because
That's why they're dying.
Yeah, stop shooting us.
It's
yeah, man, just
Yeah,
finger.
stop
No,
shooting
I'm
with
just talking about the
heels.
embarrassment of someone using finger guns.
What is wrong with you?
Do you not remember the South Park episode where they thought this was a finger bang?
We don't talk about South Park, okay?
Why not? Okay.
I can't make this joke either, okay? Build your own joke. It's build your own joke
So
day.
many there. The origins of it. It gets dark. But we can't do
You need, to
that.
get on, you need to get on Wish's level of edge.
Hmm.
Wish the Edgelord.
Yeah.
Can we just
Cheers.
start making someone else into the Edgelord that I'm not as well? Can we just pick someone else and
edgy
just
enough to
lie?
pull it off. I'd like to back you up, but I'm not edgy enough.
I'm not edgy at all. Like you're
I'm
way
32.
more.
That's
Wish is,
fine.
I'll be
Wish is-
32 next week, man.
Wish is the next in line, I think. I
You don't
think
look
of
a day over 21.
everyone on Tablestory Wish is next edgiest.
You think?
I'm not
Yeah.
even sure what the definition of edgy is, to be honest. Just use
Back
it.
in my day.
I know it's Wish, because Wish likes all my tweets.
I think I have some I have some other people in mind for that. I think obviously it's McQuanus. Edgiest
McQuanus. Number one edgelord.
Number one edgelord
Don't.
McQuanus.
She has a real job. She might lose it. We can't do.
Yeah, we
Can't
can't.
fuck with those people.
Let's continue
a
on.
real job.
With things. I think some of the people are either ready to get started or delaying as long as possible. But I'm Wax Steven, and I am the GM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today, possibly towards a TPK. It's a possibility that today is the last episode of this show. It could happen. And we'll find out shortly. We will find out shortly. Mac is pretty nice. She's definitely not an edgelord. But I think the meme must continue. For the sake
Let's
of
destroy her career.
for the sake of Brad's humor, we must continue with the meme.
I'm gonna bring in someone for one of these campaigns one day. That's just gonna be.
Bring in Ken. Ken doesn't care.
I'll bring in Ken.
Ken will be the edgelord.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Where's
all
he
right.
from? Alabama or somewhere? That's pretty bad, right?
Yeah,
Pretty bad
roll
place.
Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, guys.
That's why he doesn't carry the bread out the ability.
I think it's time to get ready here. Why don't we hop into things? When we left our players, we had two sort of distinct situations happening last episode. Oh man, both were not good, I think. The majority of the group was in an inn in Denarath, the main capital city of this world, and home to the, I guess, the sort of ruler of the Nameless ones. They were infiltrating Denarath to try to find a certain Lady Marshwood, a garrison commander that was interested in defecting to the Resistance. Well, when they got to the city, led by a demon known as Ezerog, who has a sort of, well, I guess, mutual interest with the group. I don't want to say an alliance or anything like that, but a mutual interest. And they were brought to an inn known as the Greasy Hag. The innkeeper, probably not really a hag. She might be greasy. I'm going to leave that up to popular opinion. Is a succubus known as Zararel. And, well, looking for a diversion to allow Krakuel to leave the group and do some investigation during the night, Trist tried to occupy Zararel's time. Zararel's time normally costs, and Trist paid with her life. Zararel is a succubus. It is her nature. It's what she does. And while the fun may be intense, it is also brief in the grand scheme of things. Trist went out with a bang. I had to. And was tossed aside and out a window. Her dead body thrown to the street. The group found out about her and was definitely unhappy about the entire situation. Rosalina especially. It did allow Krakuel an opportunity to leave, though. Krakuel went out into the city to try and find some information about Lady Marshwood. He did find information about Lady Marshwood. He found out that she is apparently dead. And while he was near her house, he called upon his oracle powers whilst under the gaze and scrutiny of a nameless one, the masked one, who found Krakul's location in the city and sent a rather unpleasant surprise in the form of an infernus. These sort of, well, it is a creature that has been crafted from a humanoid and a demon and assembled for the purpose of assassination, punishment, and bad things in general. It found Krakul as he hid for his life, stole him away in the night, bringing him to the Order of Vigilance, place where the proctors, other elevated humanoids, demonkin, whatever you want to call them, reside. They are sort of like the secret police. Krakul's in quite a lot of trouble. But so is the other part of the group. Rosalina, upon hearing that Trist was killed, could not contain her anger at Zararel and decided to start a fight. That is where we're going to start the session today. I would like the people in the inn to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Whee!
Can I use tactics?
Tactics is part of initiative.
I know. I just wanted to actually say it in the final episode. You know what I mean? And it means something.
Gotcha.
Can I use tactics?
I wish you luck, fellows.
Like, that sounds like too many.
Really? It sounds like just the right amount to me.
No, it sounds like fuck this 10 o'clock. That's what it sounds like. I'm a roll man.
Well, that's not good for you.
Oh wait, my modifier was off. I get another 1d6 for that.
What do you mean?
I upped my I spent all my XP last thing, and one of them was on tactics.
She got a 30 for initiative.
I don't really think it's gonna matter then, so I'm at a
30 for
18.
30.
Is that a crit or a non-crit?
Not a crit.
This is fine.
She's got a 76 for initiative.
It's not bad. I have 2.
Brad,
That's
what
like,
is it? The Hamikamika?
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha, but I think the Hame works better. Hame.
All right.
The Hame.
So, here's what's going to happen. Normally, there would be a surprise round here for this kind of situation. She is expecting something to happen. She's antagonizing you for a reason. And she is prepared for this. So this is going to be normal initiative. She's going first. I wish you well. She sees the fire springing forth from your hand as you bring your hands forward. She points a finger at you.
It was you.
Is it the middle
Towards
finger?
Rosalina. Oh, we need a map too. Sorry. Put that over there. My bad. Okay. She points a finger towards you and begins to cast a spell. Okay. What's your mental defense?
11.
Okay, so she rolled a crit, number 1. Number
Okay.
2, and this is the really bad part for you. That's only on 3 dice. She's got more. 25, 27, 28. 28 versus your magic defense. Or your mental defense.
Would be 11. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, do you have resistance or any kind of thing against charm effects?
Negative. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. It's been an
So-
honor serving with you guys, but
You are now charmed.
Ow.
Okay. So you can see a sort of intense gaze surround Zararel as she points towards you with one extended finger, almost pulling a phoenix right on you. And you can see Rosalina just kind of go rigid, and the fire just kind of starts to fizzle in her hands. You are charmed, and being charmed equates to... You feel friendship and loyalty towards the attacker. You will not attack the source of the charm, nor will you willingly allow harm to come to them. Neither do you provide flank or crossfire bonuses against them.
How does one shrug that off? Like, would I know? Would Galdrick know to punch her in the head?
This is still Zararel's turn. You don't really know what's going on.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, just for the sake of
Mechanics?
speaking. Yeah.
I have to see.
yeah, I don't have
We
any.
saw her stand upright rigid, so I would assume he would know something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a condition, but this is not like a tracked condition.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah, so what happens is it can be shaken off, but the status for the condition takes priority over shaking off the condition. It's extremely difficult to do.
Okay.
Okay, that's one action. Second action.
We're gonna change it so spells only take one action. Thanks.
Oh yeah, we didn't think this through.
Everybody's telling me to come, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
That's a two-way street.
Second action. Yeah, she will start whispering like really quiet words, and she will look towards Glenda.
Oh no. Just roll lower than you did last time.
I did, quite a bit lower. I don't think this succeeds. What's your mental defense?
I haven't attacked her yet, so 26.
Yeah, she fails. Okay, those are both her actions. Galdrick.
Okay. I don't know. All right. I'm going to try. So I can't boop Rosalina to try to give her a shake off.
Number one, you don't know what happened with Rosalina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't necessarily even understand what's happened.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would do Galdrick things.
You
So
can
I
take
would
an
like
action to figure that out.
No. Galdrick's not that smart. Let's be real. What Galdrick is going to do is Galdrick is going to, I'd like to jump onto the bar.
Okay, you climb on top of the bar. That'll take.
And then I want to do like a.
You want to do a diving tack?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's your movement speed?
25.
So you've got 5 speed.
Yes.
Okay. So it'll cost you 10 to get up on the bar. Yeah, you can just barely make it. All right. So here's what I'll do. Since you're doing a jump attack, what'll happen here is I'm going to ask that you try to go ahead and roll me a strength check first.
Okay.
If you have jumping, you can add that, but otherwise it's just a strength check.
Oh, I thought I added jumping. Okay. No, the only thing I added was conviction. Okay, Psychoticus's recommendation. All right. Huh?
Ooh. So a bad roll on this strength check. Since you're trying to use it as a way to attack, I'm going to say maybe because of like jumping up on top of the bar, your legs maybe are still a little bit wobbly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to penalize you an attack die.
Okay.
So you can make an attack like normal, but you're going to minus a 1d6 from whatever combo of dice you try to make here.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go.
17 on a 66, and that's you taking one away?
I don't know how to take one away, so I guess just
so
take
when
off.
it asks for the modifier, you just do a -1.
Oh.
So
okay,
that 4 was the last one there?
No, the 4 is the sword itself. That's the sword attribute. So it would be one of the blues. So 3 or the 1. Right?
Nah.
Okay, then take away the 4 or the 2. That's
so
that's the same.
I'm gonna give you some bad news. Either or is a miss.
Okay.
All right, Goldrick, you jump trying to attack Zararel, and you kind of flub the jump a little bit and swing like too early. Maybe you were expecting the end of the bar, maybe like one more step as you tried to take the leap, and you and you just kind of bobble it a bit and fall to the ground swinging. Rosalina, you see Goldrick attack your friend.
Yeah. So wait, what was the? It's the besotted
So,
charm.
Charm.
Right?
You feel friendship and loyalty towards Zararel. You will not attack the source of the charm, nor will you willingly allow harm to come to them. Neither do you provide flank or crossfire bonuses against them.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Okay. So I see him attack her or her attack him attack her, and immediately Rosalina, she tenses up really bad, and then all of a sudden her wings like shoot out from her cloak and her hands are at her side, and the wood in the room and everything catches on fire. I think I can do that.
Oh.
Maybe. And I'll pump additional 3 I mean, plus. I mean, I think that this homegirl's getting hurt, right? So I'm gonna pump some MP into it. Just make everything catch a fire in the room.
I never got to spend my gold.
Okay, so I think what this is basically is this is kind of like this is going to be like an elemental evocation.
Do you want me to do 1d6?
This is going to be... You're going to have to spend... Well, how much... Are you pumping in as much as you can?
Yeah, I pumped in 3.
So your evocation's at 4. Oh, shit. Okay.
Don't you touch her, you some bitch. Whatever.
This is fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Whatever. I protected you. It's fine.
I can't help it, man.
Can't believe I'm about to get slain by somebody who can't say prestidigitation.
You also didn't. I hate that, like, this is the type of fight where we really need to, like, think beforehand and prepare ourselves with, like, abjuration spells and shit. And instead, it's just fucking Kamehameha go. 3 out of 5 members.
Fucking blast her in the face. Whatever.
Yeah, well, that's metagaming wish.
Why don't you worry about your own situation over there, all right?
So-
Infernus?
So the max you can pump in to a spell is 6. So let's see. Damage-wise, you can do a 2d6 for damage, and it can be a 20-foot area diameter with a range of up to 10 feet from you.
Yeah,
So, where would you like to do that?
So, hold on a second.
So it's a 20-foot diameter, so 4 squares by 4 squares.
How do I make a little doodad show on the screen, you guys?
You can draw. Use the draw tool.
Draw a shape.
Yeah.
Eee. So I wanted to start here and go this way, but wait, actually,
It's gonna show it when you finish the square.
but she's super close. I mean, I know it's super close, but she wants to burn this whole fucking bar down, right? Like, she don't give a shit. Like,
That is not 4 by 4.
hold on, no, I'm moving it. My stuff was in the way. Okay.
Here, I'll help you. There's a
Thank
4
you.
by 4.
My character sheet's like being, you gotta move it around. That's a 4x4. Can I move that down towards Galdrick? I'm pissed.
Basically here.
No.
Yeah, because I want to not burn her, right? Like, I can't burn. I mean, can she technically? I fuck up and she's in the square too. I mean,
You're charmed, so I mean, I think you're definitely, your goal is not to hurt her right now.
okay. Well, then that is fine.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Sorry,
Go ahead and roll me.
2d6, right?
This is going to be a 2d6. I don't think there is an attack roll here.
It was to coat everything, and if
Right.
things need to catch on fire, whatever. Okay, so 2d6, right?
Well, it's an evocation cantrip. Can do 1 damage. Yeah, you're lighting the thing on fire. I don't think there's an attack roll for this.
I just gotta check and so in the flames to damage to those who start or enter their turn in the area. So do you want me to roll 1d6 or 2d6?
It's 2d6. I juiced up your spell, basically. I used the... Yeah, okay.
Woo!
7 damage.
Yeah.
This is fire damage.
I think if it's AoE, it's attack versus vital defense, right?
Oh, good point. What's your vital defense, Galdrick?
Is vital defense.
14. Okay, so it was what versus the vital defense? There's an
It'd
attack.
probably be probably an attack.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me your magic, Rosalina, plus your evocation.
Magic and evocation.
Yep.
Let's go defense.
16. Beats a
Can
14.
I add my conviction to not being set on fire?
It's
Can I use
already
tactics?
your conviction is already part of your mental defense, but this is a
Oh,
vital
cool.
defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Takes 7 fire damage as the spell goes off. That's 1 action.
So I don't get any soak from that, right? Because it doesn't affect my armor. It just goes
Uh,
right
Yeah,
through.
fireproof something.
Pretty sure it goes right through. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Rosalina is so dumb right now and charmed that she'll move into. Well, no, I don't want her to move in the. But, I mean, she would try to get him off of her. I think she's gonna cross him, but she's gonna go around the long way. That's what she's gonna do. So I'm gonna move her here. Try to get over her.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay. Fair enough. So the fire just kind of erupts around Galdrick. You hear Rosalina curse a bit as you rush forward. Galdrick.
Get her out of here.
Glinda.
So I saw Rosie getting angry.
You see Galdrick screaming.
I see all the fire. I saw Zara point at her. Is that enough for me to make the connection that she?
Would you
think
like to
she
use an
tried
action to?
cast something?
Would you like to use an action to figure that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've got because she tried to cast something on me, and I felt that, and I saw her point at her. So I feel like I'd be able to figure it out, but I don't want to meta, so it's DM's call.
So what I'd like is for you to roll me a magic plus your. If you have evocation, or if you have compel, or
I do know.
some kind of lore that might help you. That's about it.
Only thing I have is.
So I'll allow either magic or logic for this.
They're actually like the same for me, so just be straight logic. I don't have any luck die. 13?
13 is enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite clear after seeing Rosalina react in this way and Zararel making the gestures. She's cast some sort of spell on Rosalina.
Okay. Then I will. I'll have one action, so yeah, I'm gonna use my remove condition on Rosie. 1 MP per step, and I'll have to pump some MP in for range because she's 15 away, right? 1, 2, yeah.
And I'm on last step, right? I'm third condition.
So there is no step to the charm condition.
No, there is on the sheet, on our character sheets.
There is?
Yeah.
That's peculiar.
Yeah, charm is normal, beguiled, charmed, enchanted, and besotted.
Where is that on the actual rules reference sheet?
It's on 143 in the book, but then on our pages.
Okay, so I don't know if that's updated. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if our PDF is the most up-to-date PDF.
What page did you say that was?
143.
I might have to yell at Morris. Yeah, so... Yeah, this is not accurate.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's a condition page on the What's Old is New website. This is an old version.
Yeah, onerpg.com/conditions, which charmed as. Yeah, the same that's on our character sheets.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's no steps to this. Because there are no steps, I'm going to increase the cost. I'm going to say it's going to count as a third step.
Okay, yeah, that's no worries. Yeah, so
Because I don't know the official ruling, and I feel like that makes it stronger because there's no steps.
There's 2 steps on the character sheet. Like, all the conditions that I
Yeah, but that's a Trois Leon. He doesn't know.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's cool. It cost me 5 MP, but I remove condition on.
Okay. The condition of charmed is removed from Rosalina. You kind of blink your eyes, Rosalina, like looking around like
What is going?
You're aware of the stuff that went on, but your opinion of Zararel has somehow changed dramatically.
I take a quick look for the stairs that lead up the way.
Yeah, stairs are up this way.
Okay, yeah, and my turn here for now. I've used both actions.
Yes. Zararel will take a step back over here. Oh, god damn it, roll 20. Why? Fuck off with your goddamn no space bar. Hate it so much.
It's Q now. Yay.
I hate it so much.
You can use right click as well, I think.
Does that work though?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right click works.
Okay. So, she's going to take a step back here. And she says, No. Why? You must consider doing this for me. Please. And she will look towards Glenda.
Don't target me.
Oh, yeah. Lot of dice on this one. Uh-oh.
Nani?
Yeah, definitely Nani. What's your mental defense? 21,
26.
24, 26, 32.
Add luck die. Luck die!
I'm out. I used them all last session.
God dang it!
As Glenda is now charmed.
Can I use a luck die? As like a...
I think you need a specific feat to do that.
Yeah,
or a specific exploit.
Like,
You need a specific exploit to do that. There's some like leadership stuff you can do. Leadership exploits. I know that. At least in NEW.
Okay.
That's
It was worth a question, at least. Worth a question.
it for Zara Rel's moves. Glenda, your opinion on Zara Rel changes.
Oh no.
Galdrick, it's your turn.
So being that our only person that had removed condition is now conditioned.
Are you sure?
Oh, do you have removed condition? You were muting and unmuting. I don't know what to think about my life. So I'm just gonna charge at this bitch and do Galdrick.
Sure. You're gonna take some fire damage first, though, because the inn is on fire. We need proper fire for this. Let's do that. Oops. Okay. So yes. Let's see. Rosalina, please make a magic plus evocation attack.
Oh, do I have a chance of resisting this
You
again?
do. You do have a chance. Yes.
Oh, sweet. So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance. Yes, there is a chance. 19 is still a hit.
Just give me your...
That is still a hit. 2d6 damage. Rosalina, why don't you roll it so you can make him feel the burn?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot. That's just great. Watch your hit at 12.
10 more damage. Fucking savage. Fucking savage.
Sorry, bud. This is when I roll all my sixes, though.
Yeah. The nameless sixes suddenly.
Ow. Ow. It's a good thing that Rosalina leveled up, huh, guys? So much more fire damage now. Galdrick, are you attacking or anything else? What's happening?
You know what? Why don't you just give me a second there, Mr. DM, okay? I'm trying to see if I've got anything beyond stabbing.
I know you do, Van. I know you do.
I don't think I do. All I can do is stab. The only thing I can do is hardship, but I can't. That needs 2 actions, and I've already moved.
Did you just say hard shit butt?
No, I said hardships.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna attack. That's all I can do. That's all.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend one of my luck die on it too, just to try and help.
Hey, a 32. That's
And
pretty
still
nice.
nice.
No, that is a hit. It's a hit, no crit. Even though you rolled a bajillion dice. Okay, 32 and 12 slashing. 12 slashing. Okay, pretty damn good. Let's see here. Checking.
She's dead, right?
No.
She's dead, right?
No. That is a hit, and yeah, your Gladius kind of leaves a score. She puts her arm up to kind of like block it, but you can see rend a nice gash across her arm. Recoiling in pain, she hisses at you. And that's 12 damage. Very nice. Okay. Rosalina.
Don't go away.
Hi. So, as Rosalina kind of realizes that she she knew what she's doing, but she like, the opposite now has to happen. And she literally will cover her eyes and like tears fall from her eyes. But as that happens, there's a rush of water that comes from the ceiling because I also have evoking water.
Yaha.
To cool it off again so I can put out those flames I started. My bad, buddy. My bad.
Okay. Rain starts to pour down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And this is going to cost you some MP as well to do this.
Yeah.
So this is... you don't have to add the damage unless you want it to get put out quicker.
I'm gonna take my it's gonna take like a minute to do. Is it 2? I believe it's 2, but for the area. So 3? Did I count it right?
What
Am I completely wrong?
spell are you using? This is from...
Evoke. It's a evoke spell.
Okay.
Sorry.
Exposed flames. Yeah, so this is essentially the range is up to 10 feet. So this is going to be, it's 10 feet away from you. So you can, it's going to cost you 1 MP for the range, and then the area is going to be 2. So this is 3.
3, yeah. I was just making sure I was counting right. Okay, fabulous. Then I just spent 3 to make it rain, and not even money. So it feels bad. And after that, she like kind of wipes her face and brushes off the tears and sees them fighting in the corner, right? I believe at that point, shit. All right. Galder, can you swim?
Yeah.
All right. How many do I have to do for this?
What?
Plus 5 MP.
What are you doing?
We're about to just go crazy. Just hold on. Did Glinda already cross to the stairs? Or no?
No.
Glinda's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, she's still too far away. Okay, I think... Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I don't want to mess this up.
Funny, because on the surface you look calm and ready.
Do I? Yeah. You're lying. Okay, I don't think that she's going to do anything. I think she's just kind of in shock at this point. And plus, she can't get too close to the homegirl. But he's also fighting. Okay. That's it. That's all she's gonna do. She doesn't realize what's going on with Glinda.
Okay.
She has her back to Glinda.
That's it. Fair enough. Glenda?
Shrug it off. I know you can, but still, just do it.
Yeah, it's an odd one because I would need to take an action to do it, but I don't think it's odd that I'm friends with thing. That's a hell of a condition. Oh man, there's so many good things you could do in this system though. You could set up a spell on yourself so that if a condition comes on, it triggers, and then it removes the condition automatically for you. That's something you can do, but I didn't do it, so I am going to. Godric, there's no need to get violent. Behave yourself. Have a bit of respect. We're guests here.
Can I?
Move over and I'm gonna heal Zara. Ranged heal.
Can I turn and look at you with my 3rd-degree burns?
But I saw that it was Rosie that did that, so I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, I'll put a heal over there. Actually, I'll do it AOE, so I heal both of you because you're both my friends. That costs me 4 for the heals, 2d6 for the range. It's 2, and then 1 more, so 7 MP. So much.
How much did you spend the first time?
The first spell I spent 5.
Yeah.
So I've spent a lot in a very short 2 spells, but so this is 2d6 heals to both Zara and Godric.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh!
I'll take it.
Right. No, that's enough, everyone. Let's just behave ourselves and it's about time to get some sleep, and we got work to do.
She
Yes.
killed Trist.
The hell is wrong with you?
That couldn't. You're obviously mistaken, and that's my turn.
Zara.
You just said that.
Yeah, Zararel, she says, "Yes, you should listen to your friend. We're all friends here."
Exactly.
And we switch scenes. Crackuel,
Yes.
you have been led into the division of vigilance. Yeah.
It's fine.
The Division of Vigilance, the home of the Proctors, and maybe your new home.
Home sweet home.
Being led by the Infernus, who's kind of poking you with the blunt end of a bill polearm, a very terrifying looking weapon. You see Proctors with different masks, similar in their sort of randomness like yours. I can't remember if yours was a mockery of one or if it was an actual stolen one, but it is similar in ways. You can see Proctors moving about in various positions around you. Several of them make very frightened movements with their bodies. They take steps back away from the Infernus. You hear mumblings of theirs, and you can hear them clearly saying, "Is that an Infernus?" "Yes, sir." "When was the last time we saw one?" "It's been years, sir." "Do we know why it's here?" Lots of those kinds of pieces of chat going around. You get marched through this sort of ominous hallway, large pointed arch-shaped doorways surrounding the area with imposing-looking doors thick, heavy wood, obviously well constructed, and you feel your chest sort of like tightening with fear as you move further into this building. There's very few pieces of ornamentation here. It's very much like almost like a government kind of building, you know. There's like no real sense of anything beyond work and order and vigilance here. You can see the symbols for the Shaper of Flesh around, but beyond that, there's no real ornamentation. You get moved down the hallway towards a room at the end. A few people maybe poke some heads out some doors along the way, shock overwhelming them. You can feel, because you don't see the Infernus behind you, but you can feel like a brush of wind. They make some sort of movement. The door at the end of the hall flings open. You hear it crash against the inner wall.
Now, what's all this about?
Someone moves to the doorway. You can see them covered in various metals and pieces of what look to be eyes. She has some sort of ring of eyes that's tied to her belt. She approaches the door. You can see a very stern-looking woman in the doorway. For a second, looks furious, and then she blanches in color as she says,
Sir Zion? I am here with a gift to you. This one.
You feel the back end of the bill slam into your spine, sends you sprawling to the floor.
What is this imp doing here? Is that a proctor mask?
He tosses your mask to the floor. You see it clatter in front of you.
I'll slowly reach for it.
Yeah, like as your hand starts to like extend towards the mask, she moves forward just kind of slowly to match your pace, and then grinds the heel of her boot into your back of your hand.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to pick it up.
She bends down. She looks at you.
What kind of gift is this, Sir Zion? This one was captured. We must speak privately. Very well. Come inside.
Yeah, I mean, you say captured. I really did come willingly. I should let that be known for the record, if there is such a thing.
You feel her boot like turn on the top of your hand as she sort of spins around, grinding your hand further into the ground.
Yeah.
And these are like hard tiles on the ground. There's like stone here. And she picks up the mask, sort of looking at it.
She says, "This thing smells."
She walks into her office, and you're poked some more with the bill, and you hear,
Get up. Move.
Yes, yes, of course. My hand really does hurt. I'm rather good at hiding pain usually, but this, I think she might have broken my fingers. I've broken them all before many times, though, of course.
Would you like me to take care of that for you?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, my mother will see to it later. Like scarpering, I'm like running forward. The woman, by the way, does she look like anything? Like, does she look like a proctor?
She's definitely a proctor.
Okay.
I don't think you've ever seen a high-ranking proctor before.
Okay.
Give me a logic check plus your local knowledge won't really work. Because you decided on the forest for your local knowledge, right?
No, definitely not.
All right, I'll let you roll local knowledge with that too then.
City bullshit. I've never been outside of a city until like I went to the Resistance. I've been outside like twice. I went to the Resistance and then this every time we've been out in this campaign. Outside of a city, I mean.
Okay.
Local knowledge, logic, blap. 17.
So, there are some proctors that that collect eyes. It's sort of like a strange ritual that they do. They do it amongst like they take them when it's a really successful like interrogation. Usually someone of power or some kind of very important event, or it's a significant thing that would happen for them to take the eyes. So you might see a proctor with like one eye, maybe, that's kind of like on a ring that they'll hang from their belts. She had a whole big one, like that was just full. There's probably like 10 eyes on this thing. They coat them in some sort of like strange, plastic or something, some kind of strange wax or something along those lines to seal them so that they don't just rot away.
Okay.
But yeah, she's obviously a high-ranking. She's a very stern-looking woman. She has black hair that's peppered with gray, that's pulled back into like a harsh bun. Proctors in general have like these barely visible tattoos that are that sort of poke out from clothing sometimes, but they're mostly covered. And beyond that, her clothing is very much covering most of her skin, full length, pants, and I say if anything, it kind of looks like the stuff from the National Alchemists from Full Metal Alchemists. It's got that kind of look to it. It's very like military looking, and like it's black and gray. The gray is similar to the greenish gray color of the walls and a lot of the architecture in the city. Her room beyond the hallway is very plain. There's a desk, a comfortable-looking chair, a lot of books, which are very expensive and well-prized amongst especially yourself and a lot of people. Books are very expensive, and they are not a common thing.
I mean, instinctually, I'm like, oh, and then...
yeah, she's got a few bookcases worth of them.
And what about the windows? Any windows in this room?
There are
outside?
high windows. The ceiling in here is probably about 20 feet up, and there's these large shuttered windows, barely any light peeking through. These slatted wood shutters on these windows.
How large is the opening?
Probably about 5 feet, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can fit through that. Okay.
Sure you can. the Infernus kind of pushes you. He keeps nudging you into this place. And
I'm complacent. I'm like doing what they want.
Right. And she says, for this, she's not stupid. Okay. So she says,
Is he going to be a problem? I hope so.
she looks at him for a second, looks towards you.
No, I assure you I won't be a problem. My resume is really quite outstanding. If you were interested, I have a set of skills, a very particular set of skills. It would be very interesting for a person.
He starts
of
to
your stature.
force you down onto the floor with the back of the bill.
Yep.
Just pushing you harder and harder. You could feel immense strength from this, pushing you down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Shut your mouth, imp. I found this one cowering around Lady Marshwood's residence. Do you think he's involved? It stands to reason. Who sent you? Do you really wish to know?
Oh, not me. Okay.
I suppose it's not necessary, Sir Zion. It has been a long time, however. Many moons, yes. Is he the reason why you're here? No. Simple gift. Yes. Well, have you pried the information from his mind? I think that you are better suited to such things. Oh, Grand Proctor.
the words Grand Proctor. You definitely know. That is super bad. The Grand Proctor is the proctor in charge of the other proctors for an entire city. Very bad. They're usually extremely powerful, and they are experts in interrogation.
Well, I didn't think this was a good situation, so...
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Just trying to sell it even more. So, she says...
Tie him down, and I will find the information. I will stay and watch. Yes.
Just now, you're noticing as you're on the ground laying there, you can see that there is a drain in here with miscolored stone lying around the drain, obviously stained red, brown, indicating blood.
Can I get my hand into my bag secretly or not?
Would you like to try?
I don't know if I would like to try it. I want to know how difficult it would be first, you know? Because if my
Okay.
bag's across the room, then it's going to be more difficult than if it's
So
my hand's already
the
next.
Infernus definitely has your bag.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought,
that's number one. He's got your bag.
Well, then no. I can't do it. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do. I just have to die. Let me see here. I level up right now. I don't think it will help me, will it? Yeah, it will. It will help me. Quickly spending 9 XP. Just right now. And then I'm gonna... This is just death, though. This is just death. I don't know. I don't know. I can't let her go into my brain. I can't let her... But I can't... I don't think I can stop them. Has she got a mask on?
She does not have a mask on currently. You can see it sitting on her table.
Oh, that helps a little. Is she a demon?
You would know that proctors are elevated. They have the demon and humanoid tags, yes.
They're right next to me, though, right?
Yeah. They're less than 10 feet away from you.
All right, where's the bag?
In the Infernus's hand.
But he's above me, behind me, with the fucking thing stuck in my bag.
Yep.
I say, before you probe my mind, I would like to speak. I really am quite on your side. You'll note that I do have an Inquisitor's mask.
She says,
Are you? I wonder. And how exactly did you get one? You are no proctor.
I rub the fucking thing on my forehead to remove the slave brand of Denarath and reveal the Ceres one.
So she looks at you a bit quizzically and says,
Interesting.
I assure you that I'm quite on your side.
She says,
Let him up.
She says,
Can you secure it to the chair there?
You roughly get picked up. You can feel a cold metal on your back. You've got like a cloak on. Like, what did you have robes on, right?
Yeah, like a robe. Yeah, just one robe.
You hear the sound of like tearing as this cold metal touches the back of your neck and in between your shoulder blades, between your wings. It feels like a hook.
I have a cat scruff that you can grab.
It feels like a hook,
Probably.
kind of, and it just kind of you hear this like tearing as you get pulled up by your robes, and you smell the Infernus get closer. He whispers towards your ears,
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, yes, picking things up.
Breaking. Traitors.
Yes, well, traitors. Not quite sure what I've done to earn that title yet. I have much information that I can share with you. I'm here at the behest of a different Inquisitor, of course, a proctor.
Please roll a deception check.
10.
I mean, you got a 10, and they probably roll like 10 d6.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I mean, you might be in with a chance.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
10 on a 3d6. Okay. Oop, oop. Wow, okay. I don't even need the 2 dice that fell off. Okay. Okay. There's a very sharp thwack on the side of your head. You feel the blunt end of the bill smack you in the ear, ringing. It's just kind of ringing through your ears, and you can feel like you've probably been cut over there too. Blood kind of is trickling down the side of your face.
Do you know how much that stings?
I say, I can prove it. Why am I being treated like this?
Who sent you then? And why was I not told?
Right. Well, it's a very long story, very difficult to explain. But if you give me just a moment here, I would happily begin.
You have 10 seconds to convince me.
Okay. Well, if you wouldn't mind, I can show you my scroll. It really will show you the mark that you need to see. It has the what are those things called when you get the fucking wax?
A seal?
A seal. It has the seal of the proctor who sent me from Ceres. We are investigating the resistance. I have information on the resistance that, if you wouldn't mind, I'll prove it to you, Your Excellency.
The Infernus tosses the bag on the table, and she begins to open it and starts to dump all your shit out onto the desk.
There's fucking tons of paper in there, right?
Right.
Like tons of shit that's like rolled up, tons of shit with writings on and shit like that. And I'm like, oh well, now it's all messed up. If it's that one on the left there. Just pick that one up there on the left.
Oops. Another deception check for me, please.
A 9. No, not that one. No. I can't see. I'm too far away. Look at my eyes. They barely see straight ahead. It must be that one. If you wouldn't mind, can I just point at the one? It's obviously not a weapon. What am I going to do with a piece of paper to the power of a proctor and an infernus? It's just this. Can I, if you wouldn't mind, I'll...
10
and I'm like,
seconds.
I'm going to waddle over and just point at a piece of paper.
You point at the piece of paper.
But I'm not really. I'm grabbing the brooch.
I would like you to make... You have sleight of hand, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Sleight of hand check plus your agility. Do you have any luck dice?
I have one, yeah, but I'm going to need it.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
It's that one. Ah!
Okay. Oh,
11.
man.
I have one, but I'm gonna need it.
7, 10, 14.
Like, you're not in a situation where you fucking need it.
You reach for the brooch. It's snatched up by the Grand Proctor before you can reach it.
What on earth is that doing in there?
She says,
This is interesting.
Yes. Yes, it was given to me by my old mentor, Proctor
Was it?
Malakan of Ceres. May he rest in peace.
Malakan.
there's a strange kind of like itching that you start to feel in your head.
I mean, I was telling the truth then. No, I wasn't. I was a lie.
What's your mental defense?
Without the mask, it is... let me remind myself of what the mask gives me. Sorry. +4 to the mask. So I think without the mask, it's a 12.
9, 10. I rolled bad. 11, 12, 15. The spell, Protecting the Resistance, activates.
Ooh.
Your mind gets wiped clean.
Of what? Everything?
Yes.
Killed Triss the last time.
Everything is got. What do I know? What happened here? Am I just a blank dummy? Am I homunculus right now?
Your mind goes blank. You essentially have amnesia for all intents and purposes. You see like you see like a bit of a fuzziness as like you get like really itchy. Your head feels very itchy, and you feel this like really intense pain in between your like eyebrows, where your eyebrows would be if you had them, sort of smack dab in the center behind your eyes, like in a super specific migraine.
I think I would probably hiss like a cat.
Right. And she says,
Something is wrong. What is you doing? Something is wrong. It is enchanted.
She starts to like hold her head, and the Infernus says,
What is wrong? It was enchanted. A powerful memory enchantment.
and we switch back scenes.
That's a Crackle. We're gonna need you to take over everything over there, then come over here with the Infernus and save us. You're muted.
He doesn't even remember us.
I don't remember how to cast spells. I don't remember you. I think I don't know how to speak, by the way, if I don't have that. I at least
Our
definitely don't know how.
friendship goes beyond any enchantment. You will save Galdrick.
It's going to be the end of Final Fantasy VIII, where we all find each other. In the fucking magical
Spoilers!
Remember we were all at this one fucking orphanage? How did we all forget that? Oh, God.
Fucking DJ Wheat gives me some... DJ Wheat and I had this like long-standing fucking argument about the end of that game, because that's his favorite Final Fantasy.
Now. Just get on with the game. Don't. This is not the time for this.
It's not.
Are you sure?
Too far, Brad. We'll go too
It's
far.
my husband's favorite too, so don't worry.
Fuck yeah. You made a good
Outvoted,
choice.
whack.
So,
Fuck off.
so we return. It's Zararel's turn. She will once again use her special ability. I'm nerfing it, by the way, just so you guys know.
Thanks.
You're so kind.
Actually, legitimately.
I don't need to use my full power now. No, I'm actually going to this guy. It's like I've got a Ferrari, but I don't ever go 30.
It's so true. On Galdrick. 8, 14, 18, 22, 24, 25 versus your mental defense.
I'm going to dignify that with a response.
You are charmed, Galdrick. Why did you ever attack Zararel? Why would anyone attack Zararel?
Because Meta.
Because she's a bitch.
She killed my friend.
You didn't even really like Triss that much.
No, but it's kind of like the whole "that's my sister, I'll beat her up, but you're not allowed to" kind of thing.
Over
like,
anyone,
That one
Rosalina
homeless
likes
dog
Triss
that
a little bit.
sniffing around, and you're like, oh, I kind of like you, but don't touch me.
Yeah.
Escape.
The Wank Steven.
So, Galdrick, you are charmed. Zararel then says, "We should all be family." And she says, "Isn't that right?" And she will move towards you, Rosalina, and she says, "Let me give you a hug." And she will not hug you. She will, in fact, attack you with claws.
Yes, yes.
I want her to do that so bad.
11, 13, 16, 18, 25.
Fuck off. Just fuck off, all right?
25.
Fuck off, Whack.
Melee defense.
Fuck off, whack in the chat. Fuck
Oh,
off, you're on
she
the VOD.
attacks me. She
Leave a
gets me.
comment.
I only have
Okay,
16.
now, luckily
Soak
for
is
you,
6.
it's not a lot of damage that she could put out with an attack.
That's not a lot of damage.
It's a 6 on the damage. It counts as counts as slashing, unholy, and poison damage.
Okay. So how much?
Every time Whack rolls has dice, it sounds like rainfall.
So poisoned and
No, that's just the type of damage that it is. So yeah, you took six damage.
Is poison
So what's your-
bypass soak?
Good question.
Because I know stuff like it doesn't anything.
yeah, because I got my soak on. My 6 soak, which would be great right now.
Poison damage. Oh, poison is usually a secondary effect of a bite or sting and pushes the target along a status track. No.
Yeah, I thought it was a condition. You know what I mean?
Yep. Nausea or mobility for paralysis point. This is going to be a mobility.
Well, on my sheet it says if it's one track, it cannot be healed.
If it's one track, it cannot be healed.
Yeah, like you cannot be healed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, poison, you cannot be healed. Yep.
But does poison go through the soak?
No.
So I'm okay. So fuck you. Then, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel so happy. Oh. Well, she gets hit, but then, you know.
Galdrick,
she looks at her clothes.
What?
it's your turn.
You call that the hit?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We all should be family. Glenda. Have I seen anybody visibly attack? Like, would I go punch Rosalina? Because everything thus far has been seen whenever somebody attacks
Yeah,
her.
you haven't seen Rosalina attack Zariel. No.
She did set you on fire earlier.
She did set me on fire.
That was earlier, and we're friends. We're family. You know.
Yeah.
So
If
the
I try to
specifics,
attack back.
the specifics for charmed, you will not attack the source of the charm, nor will you willingly allow harm to come to them. Neither do you provide flank or crossfire bonuses against them.
I guess I would wait until somebody attacks her. So I'm going to kind of walk over, kind of like sheath my blade, and just kind of, yeah, she's well, we should all be a family. I'm going to kind of like walk up next to Glenda. That's what I would do.
Okay, Rosalina.
I hope you all can swim. So they're all standing beside me is
Yep.
basically at this point. Are we all a family? We're all a family. I hope you all can swim. I am going to use an action to do watery grave where we're standing. Bucket. And I gonna do that. And can I do a luck die too?
Sure. Well, wait. What do you? You don't have to use one. Oh, you can use a luck die if you want another action.
Okay. Well,
You basically you can move You can move with the
guess it.
luck die if you want to use it.
Yeah, then I'm gonna use a luck die, and basically, so I get 2 moves then, and I can do a.
Yeah, you can spend a luck die, and then you get 2 moves and cast a spell.
Okay. So Rosalina, she's gonna climb on top of the bar, and she's gonna reach down and grab both Galdrick and Glinda and pull them up on the bar too. And all of a sudden, when she casts Watery Grave, the water starts rising where they're standing.
Sure.
Like,
give me a strength check.
Yeah. Oh God, please don't be wearing a lot of stuff, dudes.
Galdrick may be as heavy as an anvil.
The dwarf that carries everything.
Well, then I'm gonna spin.
Just
Can I
let me drown?
Can I only do 1 luck die?
Nope,
per...
you can keep spending luck die.
Okay, so I spent 1 to do another bonus, but I'm gonna spend another luck die. Wait, I didn't do the luck die. I'll just roll 1d6 to add on that. But,
1d6 exploding.
It doesn't work if I do that?
1d6 exploding. Exclamation.
1d6 exclamation?
Yeah. Roll 1d6 exclamation.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Roll 1d6 exclamation. Fuck. Fuck!
Okay, you go to grab Glinda and Galdrick. Unfortunately, you do not have enough strength to pull them up onto the bar with you.
Well, fuck y'all then. Water's coming in, boys. I can still do Watery Grave, too. Feels good.
Okay, what's the diameter on Watery Grave?
It's 30 feet in diameter and 30 within an air. Oh, hold on. Just copy pasta this to you really fast.
You know, you can just click the button and it'll spam it.
Yeah. Realize that too late. There you go.
Okie doke. So, a 19 on your roll here to transform this wood. Do you have the secret? You have. I would allow the secret of plants, I guess, for this. Or no, you're just converting it to water. Okay. So it's gonna reach there, basically, with the square. This area turns to water. You see the ground begin to turn to water around. Zararel exclaims loudly, "What is this? What have you done?" And Glinda and Galdrick and Zararel, you splash into water that is 5 feet deep. The wood and stuff that's balanced on the inn. This could be interesting.
Can I still be holding on to them, even though I can't pull them all the way up?
Sure.
Will you allow that? Like, I'm still, like, trying to... I'm guessing that the bar is, like, 4 or 5 feet high.
Sure.
So when she bends down, you know...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Fuck no. But, I need them... Swim, damn it, swim! To the other two.
So you're holding on to them. They sink down. As you're holding on to them, you get pulled down to the bar as they are pretty heavy. You get slammed down against the bar, knocked prone.
Oh, no.
You're holding on to them.
Swim! I just don't need these little short fucks to drown. Swim!
What do you do? We'll wait.
Mama, wait.
Yeah, you guys are still sunk, like, at least, like, up to your shoulders in the water.
Because if you guys don't start swimming... Swim, damn it! Swim!
Okay, what I will allow here is a shake-off at this point. I will allow 1 2d6 roll from each of you. Venelis and Zygoticus. So, one success is not going to do it. You need to double success on this one. So, in the water, you are still charmed. Zararel yells, "That is no way to treat the family!" And she's splashing around in the water. Glenda?
I am absolutely going to get out of the water because I'm 3 feet tall and it's 5 feet tall.
Sure.
5 feet deep.
Can you
so,
swim? Do you have a swim? What's your
I have
swim?
a swim speed of 2.
But you don't have the swim skill, right?
I do not.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Oh, really? Strength?
Yep.
You sure?
Positive.
What about charisma? Can I charm the water into helping me out?
You want to try and fart your way through the water? It's kind of like a
Hey, got an 11. on my
motorboat.
team.
An 11. Okay. That's enough to kind of keep yourself afloat, even though you're wearing armor and shit. Yeah, you can move about at your normal swim speed.
Okay, yeah, then I'm getting out of the water.
Okay. So an 11 is enough to also break the hold that Rosalina has on you, and you just kind of free yourself. Maybe even tearing whatever Rosalina's hanging on to, maybe a piece of cloth or something. You tear yourself away and move yourself out of the water.
Yeah, I'll move over here. I've got 1 action left. Can I try and grab Goldrick and get a hold of him since Rosie's already got him, and just to keep him above the water for my other action, because he's short and much more dense than I am.
Sure. Give me another strength check.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is very dense. 8.
Yeah, not enough, unfortunately. Rosalina's got him held. He's trying not to sink. You're not able to really pull him along with you, no.
You're making it seem like I'm drowning him on purpose by holding him under.
Step on my head while I'm drowning.
That's my full turn.
Well, it's one of those things where if you've ever been in a pool and you have those like stupid kind of horseplay kind of moments, then lots of water is just slapping him in his face, and that's the point when you start to hear. You can start to see timber start to fall away from the center pillars of this inn, realizing that you've taken away a lot of support for the very center of this inn. You start to see planks of wood start to fall. Start to hear this strange creaking noise. Zararel looks, "No, what have you done?" And she will get out of the water. Number 1, it's going to take up almost all of her movement. And she will... She will cast a spell. She says, "No! What kind of family is this?" 15, 17, 19, 23 versus your mental defense, Rosalina.
Wait, 19?
No, 23.
Oh, yeah, she got me.
You are charmed.
Ooh?
And she says, all of you come with me. She says,
We have much work to do.
Okay, we will come with you.
But-
And
Grab him out of there.
Hey!
Stop splashing, Godric.
Hey!
I give him a hand.
You guys are
Okay.
out of combat.
I kind of want to look like Little John in Men with Tights. Just, I'm drowning!
I'm drowning! Just stand up.
So, you guys are out of combat. We switch scenes back to Crackuel. Crackuel. What is your mental defense?
0. I'm dumb, right? I have nothing. I don't know what it is.
So,
It's a 12 without my mask on.
You're-
anyway.
your skills are your skills are left in place. The secrets that you know are left in place. The spells that you know are left in place. But your point of reference is reset. You don't know who these people are. You don't know who you are. These are sort of things that you just know. You know spells, you know these things, but you don't know who these people are, or what's going on, or how you got here, or who you are. What do you do?
Do I have all my exploits and traits? It wouldn't matter, actually.
You do.
But I wouldn't have a point of reference for the fact that I have been using voice mimicry this whole time.
Correct.
So, in my true voice, I would probably just grab the front of my head, since I now have a migraine, and say, "It hurts us." And I'm just hissing like a cat.
Okay, so you hear the scream. This strange person is screaming in front of you, holding their head. This other strange-looking creature, which sends like cascading fear down your spine for some reason, is seemingly a bit bewildered by everything. It sort of looks towards this person that's screaming, and you hear it say,
What is wrong? What did it do? Enchanted! Oh, enchanted! It is burning my mind!
and
Do I know what the brooch is?
no.
Oh. I
One,
run away from the fucking Inquisitor then.
one thing you do know.
Fuck this guy. I don't fucking want to. I'm scared of it.
One thing you do know. Your memories of the book remain in your head.
I mean, I'm gonna run under a table or a chair or something,
Okay. You
grabbing my head.
there's a big heavy desk, that you kind of were sat in front of, and there's chairs maybe to the side. There's one that you were sitting in. And you scurry underneath the chair. This creature that's kind of looking around has all these sores and everything and whatnot all over its face, bleeding like this strange looking blood, and it just kicks with its foot, and you see the desk in front of you get spun out of the way, tossed aside, and you see these horrible blackened pointy teeth look towards you, and it says,
What did you do, imp?
Please don't hurt Cracules. Cracules not know where Cracules is. Where Cracules is?
It has this horrible long pole arm with all these pointy bits on the end that it seems to brandish towards you. It takes the hook of the pole arm and just grabs the arm of the chair and swings it off of you, throwing it against the wall. It smashes against the wall, this heavy chair, and the screaming continues from this woman.
I hold my hands forward.
So
and,
the woman says in a sort of tense, difficult, rough, raspy voice,
Seen something.
blood starts pouring out of her nose and mouth and ears. Her eyes pop.
Fuck.
And she falls to the ground. The Infernus stares wide-eyed at this thing, and it looks towards you a bit befuddled, and the Infernus starts walking towards you, and it says,
Creature, I will make you regret that.
Cracules not do it. Cracules ask politely just to stop. She stops.
You hear a voice echoing through your head.
But you did.
What?
This is yours.
What is mine?
I am yours.
Who is it?
You must find me.
don't
I
know
will
where
set you free.
Where is it?
Find me.
Cracule doesn't know where Cracule is. Cracule's not find you whispering voices.
Find me.
The voice fades away. As it does, in your vision, you start to see the shadows around the room move and coalesce. The Infernus does not seem to notice this as it moves closer towards you. The shadows pool, moving together as if they have some sort of strange mass to them. And you can see that they lead out of the window of this room outside.
Is the fucking Inferno still coming at me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hold my hands in front of him, and I cast a spell, since I can still cast spell.
Okay.
This tooth.
I just push at a tooth, and cast a spell. I'm gonna do the binding hex. Where is it? Is it this one? Traps creatures within a given area following the same rules as hedging. Binding includes dimensional movement. Blah, 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 blah. We did it before. He's right in front of me, I guess, right?
Yep.
I'm just casting it out, right? So it's just 3
Okay.
MP if he's within 5 feet of me.
Sure.
And I can't remember what I have to roll to fucking hit him with it.
He can't move out of that space unless... Oh, if he tries to move out, you make a magic versus mental defense attack.
Right.
I
Yeah.
guess you do that once a minute, I guess.
And then I'm running at the window and flying
Sure.
at it.
I'm sorry. He has an exploit. Called spell resistance. That costs you 3 MP. So as you feel the binding start to encircle around this thing, it sort of waves its hand. You see magic trailing behind it, words whispered under its voice, and your binding disintegrates.
Okay, don't let that tooth then.
I push another tooth, but I presume he gets to do some bullshit to me since we're in a vague combat situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Bring it on. Like, you don't understand. This isn't even my final form.
Yeah, he's attacking you.
Come on. Hit me, bitch, if you can. The ghost of Crackule past stands behind this Crackule in a Goku Gohan Cell fight way. My melee defense, I assume, is that what you're rolling that 23 for?
Yep.
My melee defense is a 16. I don't even know what the fuck this fucking thing says.
For 9 slashing piercing damage. It's a special kind of weapon, too.
When it scores a hit on an enchanted creature object, which I'm not, it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah, it's not relevant for now.
Cool, so it only does 9?
9 damage.
My soak is 5. Did I still get that?
Yeah.
So it does 4.
Right.
All right.
And it attacks again.
Yeah, that hits. That's a 27, everybody. That's a 27.
For 12 damage.
All right, so that's actually only 7. Which leaves me with I still got HP. Yeah, that's cool. Blap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scoring sort of stabs with you with this bill, this horrible pointed weapon. You feel it just kind of pierce your body. And you hear the voice barely
smacks me across the room with this as well.
The barest whisper. The barest whisper says,
Trying to run. It's coming at me. I don't know what it is.
and please make a willpower, and if you have concentration, you can add that.
Willpower and concentration. That's a skill, yeah. That's not like the
it's a
concentration
skill.
spell thing. I don't have that. No,
So just
that's
willpower then.
Blap 11.
Okay. Okay. You are afraid right now. You must use one action of your turn to run away from the Infernus until you can shake off the condition.
What do I use with the other action? Whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
Wait, afraid, did you say?
Afraid.
Okay, afraid. You cannot take any non-attack actions other than moving directly towards an enemy. That's wrong, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I'll remember what it is. So one of my actions has to be run away from it, but the other action can be anything.
Yep.
All right, so it smacks me around the room, and I probably stand up and bleeding profusely, ripped up. I say,
You hit like a little child.
and I summon up a ball of black energy, and I would like to cast verbal command. Compel. And this one is going to cost me 0, blah, blah, blah. For 2 MP, it can be 1 or 2 sentence detail or something. No, so it's just fucking nothing. This is just a cantrip. Assuming he's still in front of me.
Yeah, you have to just roll your compel plus your magic. Versus...
And then I roll my compel plus my magic, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just checking I'm not running out of MP or whatever. Compel plus magic plus dice, luck die. Oh, I accidentally added the wrong die there, but I think that's still fine. 6. There's a 6 in there, but does it explode? I don't know.
It would if you added it as a luck die.
That is my luck die, but I accidentally did the dice modifier thing.
Well, dude.
Yeah, roll another d6 with an exclamation point then.
All right. Bang! 4. So 19 in total.
19.
And I just shout, freeze!
Yeah, it's using its exploit again.
Oh, it's not just a thing that gets used. Well, fuck. There's literally nothing I could never defeat this thing then.
Gets to use this once a turn.
Yeah, there's just fuck all I can do against it then. And then I have to use a thing to move away from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I move away from it as up to my movement. I'm heading for that window. Depending on how close I am, I will be like flying out the window when the time comes, but I'm just running under the tables and shit. See you, sucker! I run along. I'm gone.
Okay. The feeling of dread is overwhelming as this thing approaches closer and closer to you. You see it is quite fast. So, as it's moving, you see it suddenly shift. Almost it looks like as it turns invisible, but it does not. It appears in front of you as it uses displace magic. And
I just say, stop trying to hit me and hit me, you child.
And it says,
The masked ones sought to have you interrogated, but your mind is too dangerous. I must see to that.
My mind is too powerful for use. Don't you know who I am? I don't know who I am.
hits you for 13 slashing piercing damage.
I would like to collapse to the ground, as I had 2 HP at that point. That's going to hit me for 8. I would then like to play dead, because I have stoic, which means you are able to hide pain and discomfort once per day when you would normally be reduced to 0 health. You're reduced to 1 instead.
Excellent. Why don't we find out how that works for you when we come back from the
You
break?
fucking asshole. No. Fuck you. No. Why am I not in control of this one? Why can't I not make it go to break? Bullshit.
Why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back in just a little bit, guys, as a whole lot of shit has just happened.
You cannot destroy Krakuel. Nothing can destroy Krakuel the Great.
We'll see what happens.
I am more powerful than you could ever imagine.
If you have not done so, please follow all these wonderful
I
people.
am the darkness. I am the darkness.
You are muted. So if you have not done so, please follow all these wonderful people. And if you'd like to contribute to help keep Tablestory afloat, one of the ways you can do that is to head on over to our Patreon, which is just patreon.com/Tablestory, and you can get a whole lot of stuff. We've got a lot of rewards and cool shit up there, including character sheets and all kinds of craziness. Go check it out. We'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight, everybody. Check, check. There we go. I used my stream deck and it did not switch back over. What the hell?
That
Weird.
happens to me sometimes when I'm in OBS, when I'm clicked into OBS as the window, and I click on Stream Deck.
That must have been what it was.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it sends a fucking reverb of.
Yeah, I have to click on OBS and then click on. I have it focused on Spotify.
That must have been what it was. Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, thank you, chat. Welcome back to Table Stories and Nameless Ones. It's not going great for the group thus far today.
I think it's going swimmingly.
Swimmingly is an interesting choice of words.
It's gone exactly as I planned.
So, Crackual, you have used your stoic exploit, allowing you to stay alive with 1 HP. You collapse to the ground. I would like you to roll me a deception check, please. You can give me a bluffing. Bluffing plus...
These have gone so well for me today.
It's going to be a bluffing plus charisma, or... I don't think you can sell me with rep on this one.
I'd
Yeah.
rather do charisma anyway. I haven't got a high rep.
Or endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah.
Bluffing plus endurance are coming right up because my endurance is much higher than my charisma. Blam! 10 still. Great. Fucking, I cannot bluff for my life today. This is horrific.
A 10 on a 3d6 from Crackual. Okay. I wish you good luck, my friend. I'm not going to lie, this is an important roll.
Yeah.
And he does get to roll 5 dice.
I'm going to what you say him with my one crossbow bolt that I have. What you say? Straight in his mouth. That you want. I open one eye. I'm still breathing.
You hear him say,
Still moving, are we? Not for long.
Not so easy. I tell you my secrets. Yes? I can make you more powerful than you could ever imagine. Look at this one.
you are stabbed with the bill.
No! No! I would like at this moment to think that Galdrick has a Yoda there's a disturbance.
For 7 piercing slashing damage.
I had one. Am I allowed to say one last thing as I die?
Sure.
I have a dying gasp.
You don't understand what you've done. I am the darkness.
And then I die.
You are dying.
Oh yeah, I don't die.
You
I
don't
haven't done
die
death saves
instantly.
yet. I pass out.
Hey, you didn't have any soak?
He did. It wasn't enough.
It doesn't matter. I've only got 1 HP. I weirdly have the thing that half orcs have in D&D, where if they're reduced to 0, they come back with 1.
So, light begins to fade from your eyes.
I am the darkness.
Please make an endurance check for me.
Endurance. Let's see here. 3. That's good, right? Low's good.
Yep.
I am the darkness.
You're unconscious, bleeding out. It is at this point when you start to have visions. start to have similar visions than like the ones that you've had before. The person sort of crawling along the ground across this strange bridge made of skulls and stone with a strange pedestal in the center surrounded by ominous-looking light. You can see a gem sitting above the pedestal. As you crawl closer and closer to it, you can see that your hands are flesh, the flesh of a human. And when you do, you can see that your fingernails are damaged to the point where they're almost non-existent as you claw through the ground, bleeding from your fingers. You feel the rough ground scraping your body as you move ever closer towards the pedestal. You see the gem and its strange aura surrounding it. Oops, wrong one. The gem is strange. It is sort of transparent in parts and opaque in others. The opaque parts are solid black, almost obsidian-like in their shape and form. And the this person that you are seeing through the eyes of is growing ever closer to the pedestal. On the other side of the pedestal, you see this sort of skull-like bridge. Hordes of demons moving across towards you, getting closer. Your hands reach the bottom of the pedestal. You climb up and up this pedestal, grabbing the lip and making your way forward. You see strange runes surrounding this pedestal that you understand. The runes were your design. You are the one that created this bridge. If you can only destroy the gem before the two worlds meet, it won't happen. You can stop it. You know that you can stop both the worlds from becoming one. Your fingers stumble on the lip of the pedestal. The demons get closer and closer. You stumble and fall to the ground, leaving a bloody mess on the pedestal as you do. Tears fill your vision, blurring. You hear the sounds of the demons getting closer. As the demons cross the bridge, you see the gem glow brightly, and you hear a crash. You're too late. Too late. We switch scenes.
Fucking fuck. I know that's Dalibor or Michaelis as well, by the way. Okay? I just don't know which one. I think Dalibor.
And we return to the inn. Zararel has removed you guys from the water, and She says, "Quickly, quickly. We must leave this place." She says, "You." And she points to, let's see, I'll roll for it. 1, 2, and 3. Galdrick.
Yes.
She says,
You. Go wake Ezrog.
she says,
Find him and bring him outside. Tell him the inn is being destroyed. It is coming down.
I want to be a smartass, but I'm not allowed upstairs. What room is he in?
she says, I can't remember. I want to say 3.
3.
3 days. I'm gonna rushingly go up the stairs, pound on 3's door. There's a rogue.
Yeah, so the doors open swiftly, and a hand just like reaches out and grabs you by the neck. A massive, sort of orange-scaled hand that you would immediately recognize as the that demon under Ezrog's control. It starts to like lift you up off the ground.
Stop. Why are you here? Why are you interrupting my sleep? Did something happen?
The place is on fire and underwater at the same time.
What are you talking about? That makes no sense. Put him down.
And you just get like put down to the ground.
Fucking remember her name. Succubus lady told me to come get you quickly with urgency.
He like sits up out of the bed. He's got his robes off, so you get like a full frontal Ezrog. I'll let your mind wander as to what that looks like.
How much damage do I take? My mental defense is only
black
11.
and white. Just like,
Oh, then I wanted to see. Why does it have eyes? Oh, go.
And he says,
Quickly, hurry up. We will follow.
And it runs over to its robes and kind of shuffles them on, grabs some things, and begins walking out with you.
Okay, and just would hustle down the stairs and I guess go outside, assuming the rest of the party already went outside?
Yeah, you guys walk outside of the inn, and you see Ezrog, Galdrick, and the enslaved demon that Ezrog has been carrying with him move outside. Ezrog like goes past the area. He's,
What happened in here? Was there some sort of fight?
and he grabs you by the shoulder, Galdrick, and he says,
What happened? Was it the garrison? What happened?
I don't know how would I answer this as charmed? Would I tell the truth? You know, like
your primary function right now is that you feel
Protect me.
friendship and loyalty towards the attacker. You will not attack the source of the charm, nor will you willingly allow harm to come to them. Neither do you provide flank or crossfire bonuses against them. I will let you decide.
All right. All right. Well, Trist went to speak to us. We realized Trist didn't come back, so we confronted a sucky lady, and we had a little bit of a scuffle, but it's fine because we're family now.
We had what? What are you
We're
saying?
family.
He
I
goes
want to have like a really overly smiled face, like family.
he goes like a bit wide-eyed, and he says,
You fool. Are you inspelled?
I don't think so.
He starts to like look at you, and you get like a close view of his like peeled back lips and really extended flat face and all his little pointy teeth. He's got so many rows of like little pointy teeth and black and gray kind of gums and 6 eyes cover the brow of his head. And he leans in, looks towards you. You can see the eyes blinking like independently.
Oh God!
And
I don't want to be whispering family every so often.
He says,
You are inspelled by her. He says, You fool, what have you done? What did you do while I was asleep?
and he will cast Dispel Magic on you.
Oh, thank God.
Your charm is gone.
Oh, God, that's weird. Out! Out!
He says,
Ow!
Quickly, this place is coming down. What happened? Tell me.
God.
Get
Okay.
off of me! And you see
Sorry.
this. You see the demon sort of like move closer, and he says,
Stop. What are you doing? Tell me quickly. We must leave this place.
Succubus lady killed Triss, threw her out a window apparently. Oh wait, we don't know that.
Why does this concern me?
I don't know. You're one of us now, I thought. Whatever. Anyway, we got angry, and Rosalina might have thrown some fireballs. This is kind of what
You
happened.
did what?
And, what?
Why would you draw attention? Your friend was clearly one who knew what the price of failure was, and yet you have still drawn some sort of horrible fight in the middle of Delaras. You
I didn't do it.
simpleton.
Rosalina did it. I was just backing up Rosalina. Once she threw fireballs, there's not much I can
Quiet, you fool!
and
Dang.
he says,
We will go outside, and we will...
you can see this is the first time he's been like really angry. By the way, you can see that his hands are balled up into fists, and he's kind of shaking them. And he says,
We will go outside. He says, you will still act as if you are under her control. Do you understand?
I don't want to.
Just do it and shut up.
Yes, I'll do it. I don't want to.
You walk outside. You can see Rosalina and Glenda standing beside Zararel. She's sort of got her hands on your shoulders. She's whispering something in your ear, Rosalina. She says,
All of this fighting makes me so hungry. You know the pain.
Yes, I know the pain. I am sorry. We're family now.
I will have to eat again tonight.
Yes, I understand.
and yeah, Galdrick, you, Ezrog, and the demon walk out. And she says,
Oh, thank goodness. I am so glad you are well. Ezrog? Well, why would I be well? What has happened in here? There was a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, it appears that your slaves did not like it. That, well, I was forced to discard one. Discard one? What do you mean? I was going to tell you, but they started a fight. It was horrible. You were sleeping. I didn't want to bother you. It was just a slave, so I figured it would wait. It was just a slave? What happened? Zararel? Oh, and now you have remembered my name. Ah, yes. You see, the elf came to me and described an interest in my company. But unfortunately,
And then, like, as she says, unfortunately, you can hear the inn start to, like,
oh, do you see what your people have done? This would cost a lot of money, Ezerok. It may, but first you will complete your story. Tell me what happened. As I said, she came to me and wished my company for the night. I gave it to her. Who was I to refuse? After all, I was so hungry. You know how I can get. Your hunger knows no bounds. Is that what you tell me? You are not in control? I am in control, Ezrog, and you will not tell me of my own business. I was approached by your slave. It was fair. I even consented. She had a wonderful night before her mind broke, unfortunately. She couldn't take it. Where is the body? I don't know. I suppose on the other side of the inn. And what is wrong with them? As I said, they tried to fight me. And you have enspelled them, you have charmed them? Ezerog, of course. It is what my kind do. You will give them back to me? Perhaps. Perhaps not. I don't know. They have been very bad, very offensive. What will it cost me? I think now you begin to understand.
it's at this point, Glenda, when your backpack starts to shuffle on your back. You could feel as if something is alive in the backpack, fluttering around, shifting, kind of moving behind you.
Excuse me a moment. I slip my bag off and just take a few steps away and open my bag and take a look in.
The spell book flies out of your backpack, flaps up into the air about 2 feet, falls to the ground, and starts to hop along the ground, sort of erratically. Give me a perception check, please.
For me?
Yes.
Lucky
A
number
7. Okay. The whole thing is a bit odd. And the book is just kind of flapping all about. You can kind of understand that obviously something is wrong.
Yeah, I definitely. I'll have to put my actual hands on it. Yeah, but I'll like sling my bag over one shoulder and run over and grab it.
Ezerog and Zararel look confused. Ezerog is a bit wide-eyed.
He says, "What is wrong with that thing?" Zararel says, "Oh, what is this? This is something special."
Yeah, I grab it and if I can, I'll stuff it back in my bag.
She says, "Bring that to me." Zararel, that is of none of your concern anymore. These slaves of yours attacked me. I am well within my right to kill them. You know the laws. You would do
Technically,
this.
I didn't attack you.
The group of you did. I am well within my rights to kill all of you.
But you are like family. And she walks over and pinches your cheeks, Glenda.
We're like family.
Lock family.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Glenda, as you're picking up the book and sort of walking over to Zararel, the cover of the book, you can see the very faintest traces etched into the skin. It almost looks like a stain. Give me I would say, let's see, what can I have you roll here? Be a straight logic check.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have bullshit? I think I have bullshit. Nah, I wouldn't do that here. Okay, damn it. Just logic then.
10. It starts to look like a stain of Cracul's face is starting to appear on the cover of this book in the flesh. His face from underneath the mask.
Yeah, I can just focus on that a little and look at it a bit closer. I'll give it a poke.
Cracul, please roll me an endurance check.
Certainly, sir.
It didn't
And
poke you
Blath,
enough.
8. 2 4s. I don't know what that means.
Means good.
It's good.
Only a 6 is a fail. Is that right?
Correct.
In your case, a 6 or a 5 is a fail.
What kind of fucking GM hatred is this?
No, it's in the book.
It's always been 5 or 6.
Starts at a 6, and then if it's really bad, like you get stabbed with a huge spear and you're a tiny imp, it can be a 5 or a 6, or a 4 or a 5.
Or it could get
Shut
progressively
up,
worse.
You're supposed to be on my side.
Could get progressively worse. Okay.
It won't.
So yeah, it's the barest hint of his face, but you can see it start to have been outlined in a sort of stain-like appearance, a sort of reddish brown color.
Strange.
What is this? That belongs to me and my slaves.
She turns her head.
I think maybe I will have it then. Perhaps payment for them?
Ezrog says,
No, I don't want that.
sorry, I have to see what her... Oh my god, okay. Ezrog says,
You will take it as payment for their lives? I will. And you must pay me for the damage to the inn. I would not forget this.
it's at this point that you can start to hear the sounds of some like alarm ringing through the city. Sort of a series of like a series of guttural yells. And if you speak basically horde demon, then you would know what that means.
Ezrog says, "Very well, but quickly." "Oh, perhaps you are here for some unsavory things then, Ezrog. Why do you care so much about seeing these horde demons?" He says, "I will pay you more." "You will, I think." "Take the book."
Well, it's... Well, it's technically... I just kind of freeze there with the book in my hand.
Please make a 2d6 roll. Not enough. Okay. So she looks at you and says,
"Are we not family?"
she extends her hand, nodding, smiling at you, Glenda.
Well, it's just not... I guess...
"Give her the book."
You can hear the guttural yells.
Right, right.
"Give her the book."
You can...
"What
yeah,
are
of
you
course.
doing?"
Yeah, I'd hand over the book.
You hand over the book.
She says, "There. Was that so hard?"
Shadows begin pouring out of the book, spilling out from the pages.
What have you done?
She holds the book. The shadows start to spill around her. But unlike what happened with Krakuel, the shadows do not begin to pour into her mouth and eyes and ears. The shadows simply pool at her feet, twisting around her legs. She says,
"Oh, I like this. This is a wonderful gift, Ezrog. Thank you. We must away. We have a situation. I will find you, Zararel."
and he tosses a purse, a heavy coin purse. You hear her land. You hear the purse land in her hands. Big, heavy coin purse lands in her hands, and he says,
"Now, please, you will remove this." "I will, but if they attack me again, I can assure you, I won't be happy."
And she breaks the charm.
She has the book. That's what I'm not supposed to touch. What is it?
Make a perception check, the three of you. Okay, a 14 from Rosalina, 10 from Glenda, a 12 from Galdrick. You guys can hear the sounds of what you would assume to be horde demons. You've heard them sort of yell things, etc. You can at least recognize that that's horde demons speak. And your senses come back to you, and you realize like where you are. and that you're kind of on the street in the dark. There's still some torchlight that's lit up around the city, giving wane light around. There's some light coming from the inn, but it swiftly goes out as the inn partially collapses.
Yeah, I run over to Ezerog.
If you want to.
And I'll say to him just quietly to him, Ezerog, we need to get that book back.
He says, "We need to leave now.
It's very
Do you not hear
important.
the horde demons? If they come, we will have nothing in the book, and you will not have your lives. We will leave now."
But we must get the book back at some point.
I
What
care
about-
nothing for this book. I care if we fail.
Ezerog, the book may
We
show-
must go.
Fine.
What about Trist? What about Crackle?
What about them? They made choices.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to lead the way and run off.
Ezrog says,
Well, Zara, I will find you and give you the rest for the inn, of course. I'm good for it. Oh, I know you are.
she walks over and she gives him a kiss on the cheek, and she says,
I know you are. She says, I will remember what happened tonight, Ezerog. I will not forget your name this night, Zararel.
she smiles sweetly, almost innocently, and she waves at you guys, and she says,
If you don't go soon, the guards will come and kill you all.
smiling innocently and sweetly the whole time. Ezrog says,
We will leave. Now, this way. And he says, we must go to the northern section of the city, near the river on the western side.
Okay, well, let's go then.
you guys are near the number 5 here.
Yeah.
And she waves, and you can see that she's kind of waving with her arms like this up in the air. She begins to say hip hop right now. And
Is she flagging down the horde demons?
yeah,
What a bitch!
she says, oh, it was horrible. There was a fire. I tried to put it out. And she's like pointing and hopping and jumping up and down. Her tits are shaking all over the place. And the horde demons obviously have no willpower at all. Yeah, it's she's getting their attention for you.
She's hungry.
And Ezrog begins to move through the streets.
He says, you will stay quiet. You will stay down low. He says, we will move through the alleys. Come, come, come.
Everybody, please give me a stealth check.
Oh, fuck me.
Stealth plus agility.
Shoot. My mouse-
I will say a quick prayer and refresh my luck die with my daily worship exploit.
Agility.
That's one.
Agility plus stealth.
Can I use acrobatics? What if I'm like pinging down the alleyways, like behind the barrels, like creeping
Sure.
behind the other?
Sure,
you know?
sure. Yeah, definitely. You want to go ahead and not use stealth then?
I mean, I don't have stealth, so agility and acrobatics.
Yeah, if you want to use agility, sure, and acrobatics. If you want to do that, sure. It's just going to be so much harder.
I'm gonna use a luck
Yeah.
die for myself here.
Use all my luck dice to not drown you hoes, alright?
So a 9 from Rosalina, a 9 from Galdrick, and an 11 from Glenda.
Small folk.
$11 was the highest?
Yeah.
Okay. You can start to hear the sounds of and the clomping of armor and footsteps go past you. You can see some horde demons moving through the main road as you guys sit in the alleys, and Ezrog holds a finger up to its mouth as you see one of the horde demons start to peel off from the group. With its halberd, it moves closer to the alley.
Damn it!
And Ezrog flings back his robes off of his hands, and you see him outstretch his arms, and you can hear this spill out from his mouth quickly. Okay, the horde demon that's kind of yelling Ezrog begins to speak more in a language you don't understand. The horde demon turns and then waves off the guards that have broken off from the group, and they start to move away. Ezrog turns his head.
That will not last long. We must keep moving. If they find us, we are all dead.
The horde demon that moved closer to you moves off and joins up with the group. You can see it's kind of speaking to the others and pointing down the street.
Let's go. What the fuck we're waiting for?
Yeah. He says,
We will move near the alley, nearest the river, but stay in the alley. If you must cross the street, do so as quietly and quickly as possible.
And I'd like another stealth check, please, from everyone.
Oh, this one's going to be so much better.
Agility plus stealth.
Catwoman in this shit. Acrobatics, boys.
A 7 from Galdrick, a 17 from Rosalina, and a 6 from Glenda. Now I have to roll for Ezrog and his demon friend.
Go, you assholes. There's always that one person that's like being super quiet, and then there's the loud person at the end.
Okay. All right. I feel bullied.
Well, it's actually the large demon that's not doing well, to be fair. Also Glenda.
Also Glenda.
Okay. You guys move across. You can see the large demon smack into some sort of sign that's hanging over one of the shops. Bonk!
And Ezrog says, You giant fool.
And cursing, he moves along the streets. You can hear that the horde demons yell again, and he says,
We have been found! And he says, Separate! Run! Do not let them find you! Split up!
I just start running a random direction.
He says, We will meet,
and he points at some spot along the river. He says,
there, tomorrow. If you are still alive, He says, we will meet there at nightfall. Do your best to keep yourself alive.
Sure. I've already taken off.
The horde demons move in. Crackuel, please make another endurance check for me.
Sure, pal. Blap. 5 and a 6.
No.
Now I do the Yoda grab my chest.
Now you do the Yoda grab your chest.
Disturbance in the force. My buddy Crackuel.
Can you use a luck die?
If
You sure?
If he
Well, it would still be a 5 or 6 and a whatever.
No. Can't you remove it or like re-roll it? Is this a thing? I'm wondering. I'm trying to help you, brother.
I don't have any anyway.
Oh, I thought you said you had one left.
No, I used my one. I used one on something last week, and then the last one just then. My fucking second on the compel. I've got no bullshit left. I've used all the bullshit I've got, and none of it did much.
Does he get the adjacent defense bonus from that?
Can I roll tactics?
Tactics.
Sorry, I'm just adding a skull to your portrait right now.
Okay. Look at that. And we don't even get to look at Brad Wotow.
Oh.
Galwoto.
Okay. So, Crackuel, you start to fade from this world. You hear this strange scrabbling sound as blackness engulfs you. It sounds as if things are crawling across a tiled floor. Glenda, as you're running through the alleys, this sort of strange feeling comes across your body. And you feel this sense of loss. Not just for Trist, but it's making you feel horrible as you hear the horde demons chasing you through the streets. That's where we're going to end the session today.
Can you please play that song as Brad's going?
No, don't click it. It'll fucking mute the VOD. You can sing it.
Need to be more at a chin.
That is how I know you go on.
Oh, Gimli's Thanks for communicating.
Can we get some rips in the chat for Crackuel, please?
Fuck off, mate.
You what?
I liked
Fuck off, mate.
Crackuel.
I fucking loved Crackuel. I wanted him to die at first. This had happened within the first maybe 4 episodes. I wouldn't have given a shit. Wouldn't have given a shit. I'd have been like, cool, great. I'm so happy. Let me roll the ogre. I had an ogre ready to go. An ogre with a maul, which I turned into fucking Taldro and Ragtag because I wanted to play something big and heavy.
That's what I was gonna do if Glenda died. It was gonna be a big ogre. that
Big
smashed
fucking
shit.
thing.
That's what I wanted to do after fucking trying to learn this system. Now I'm sad.
Well, that was an interesting session. Things do not look good for our crew here.
The remaining fucking the survivors.
Things do not look good for them. And we'll find out what happens next week for the finale. Next week will be the finale.
This was almost the finale, right?
It was almost the finale.
Did you do any damage to the fucking thing?
Any damage to what thing?
The woman? What's her name?
The succubus?
Hmm.
She took a little bit of damage.
And then I healed it.
She took a little bit of damage.
I just wondered how.
I'll be honest, she actually didn't have that much HP.
Yeah, I had a feeling high-level casters would be...
It seemed like one of those...
If I had gotten like 3 good hits on her, I probably could have taken her out, but...
Would have been close.
It seemed like one of those like kind of boss battles where the idea is to defeat her before she manages to charm all 3 of you.
Yeah.
Right? That seemed like the way that it was built, which is fun for the record.
Thing.
Almost, yeah. I think
Because
that's
I hit
a cool
her
way.
for 7. How many did you get her for?
12. 12 on one attack. That's what I mean. Like if I had started a turn in front of her and I'd gotten an attack and then another attack with luck die on both,
the main thing is that she's smart, you know? She's smart and she's going to pick the best possible situation for herself. You know, that's the thing when you fight these like dumbass guys that hit really hard. It's not really hard to confuse them or, you know, strategize against them. But against a really smart person, you can get lucky and kill them quickly. Otherwise, they can possibly outsmart you. She's one of those people, those demons. But yes, next week will be the finale. Yeah, next week will be the finale for the show. And we'll see what happens. So let's go around the room and let's do some shout-outs to wrap things up. And for the record, was it supposed to be the finale so quick? Yes and no. Yes and no. It was a thing that it could have gone a couple ways, and this is one of the ways. So I'll say that.
It was an experimental campaign. See how things.
Yeah. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs. Let's finish things off. Let's start with Brad, since it didn't go.
A 5 and a 6. A 5 and a 6, Crackual.
God damn it, I have to turn my sadness into anger, otherwise I'm going to cry. I'm sad. That's all I have to say about this fucking episode. Wack can fucking suck a nut. I'm going to just do the thing that I fucking hate when people do, where they turn the hatred on the DM.
I have cashews.
I do. Yeah, go suck on a cashew.
Here we go.
No, they're really good for you, dude. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to buy yourself a bag of cashews and suck on all of them. But for real, I am sad. I loved Crackkill. I found it was quite interesting to me that I managed to do the thing that I had been planning since the beginning, to reveal that he was just using voice mimicry the whole time to sound posh because he thought he was a dapper lad.
But really, he was a demon of space like this.
I don't understand anything I don't understand. Just fucking show up tomorrow for Dark Fire, which starts on this channel at 10 p.m. UK time, 5 EDT. It is episode 4, and Wax Stephen plays in that along with Pumpkinberry, Tiger Rider, and John Sandman. And they're at the beginning of a sort of fire dungeon with Flava. You don't know what Flava is? Find out tomorrow on Darkfire. I have nothing else really to shout out. I'm in Ragtags on Thursday as well, and we have a bunch of other shows. Thanks to everyone that supports all of our bullshit. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep again, you know, but for a different reason this time.
Nameless.
Hi, I'm Nameless, and I'm sad, my boy. I'm sad for my boy. Our antics were so much fun. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm live 7 days a week, every day, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm actually excited. I'm gonna fire up pretty much immediately because I'm going to be checking out Scum, which is all the rage right now, and it looks fun, especially for somebody who never really played DayZ, and that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm gonna take a look at it for the first time.
How did you get Scum code and I didn't get Scum code?
I suck a lot of cashews for favors, if you know what I mean.
I got one really. I'm just pretending because I'm not going to play it for like within 2 days. So I just have to make sure that people think that I don't have a code because that's going to be my excuse. What do you mean they gave my code to you? Oh man, I guess you have to go and watch Nameless then.
Yeah, they decided to give it to a non-edgelord. So, cheers.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they took it back. You gave that to who? No. Give that to Nameless.
Undo that.
Give that to Nameless now. All right, I'm gonna shut up now.
That's me. Thanks for. See you guys next week for when I get to die.
Thank you. Wish.
Hi, and me Wish. This week on my channel, twitch.tv/wish, you can expect RP. But after this stream, I'm gonna cook dinner and I will be playing Scum as well.
Wow!
With me boys from the household. So you got, I'm gonna name drop whatever, Moon, Strippin', all them boys. So we're all gonna do that. And probably be playing Scum a lot this week. I actually started streaming DayZ. That's what I got started on streaming, DayZ. So I love survival games, and so I will be doing that and trying to roleplay. Fuck, Cracules down, boys. That sucks. Anyways, follow me, twitch.tv/wish. I'll be here all week. Oh, my birthday's coming up too, so that's gonna be cool.
My birthday was yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, I wish you happy birthday. I meant to do that at the
happy
beginning of the
birthday.
cast.
Thank you.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Happy birthday. Anyways, I'm done.
Can you bring back Cracule? That's what.
There's not enough candles on your cake to wish for that. Zacchaeus.
Oh, a belated happy birthday to Ven. Someone draw a picture of him as a present, and then we'll have a Venn diagram.
I've never heard that one before.
That's the type of shit I'd ban for you. Like, this is fucking. I'm banning Zacchaeus in my chat now.
Go for the obvious jokes that are shit, and just know that you're hurting people with them. Enjoy the Schadenfreude. Anyway, I'm Scoticus. You guys can come hang out with me, twitch.tv/Scoticus. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing some games early on, and then later McQuanis and I will be playing Overcooked Stew, because that's fun. And then we'll see what I do. I have this book and this pencil. I had to buy these because of my OCD. That's also interesting. If you want to talk about that, twitch.tv/Scoticus. Make sure you follow here. I'm here doing roleplay stuff on the regular, and support the Patreon because it makes all of this possible. No, the audience makes it possible, but make it even more possible. Love you guys.
Thank you. I'm Wax Steven, and I am the GM of Doom. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us and watching today as the characters plunge further and further into the depths of misery. A deep, satisfied sigh reverberates through the city of Denarath. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This was interesting. This was an interesting day. Some choices will be made next session, as it is the finale. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being awesome. We appreciate you. Much love. Thank you. Thank you to Brad. Thank you, Nameless. Thank you, Wish. Thank you, Zacchaeus. Thank you, Distracted Elf, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. And we'll see you next week, hopefully, for the finale of the show. We'll see how things go then. If you guys want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to go on to the Patreon. Go check it out. We've got tons of rewards on there for you. Lots of DM stuff, maps, character sheets, all kinds of interesting things. Check it out, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow for Darkfire at 5 p.m. EDT. Peace out. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Peace. I am the darkness.